Hello from Otovent UK. This video is all about what teachers can do to spot children experiencing symptoms of glue ear in their classroom. It's a question we get quite a lot, and it's quite a tricky one because a lot of the symptoms of glue ear are the sort of signs and behaviours that you often find in children. So things like not paying attention, not listening, sometimes being a little bit clumsy. So it can be sometimes difficult to discern what's normal behaviour for that child and what might be glue ear. So the key place to start is with any change in behaviour. This obviously is a little tricky if it's a new class at the start of the school year, if you only haven't got the chance to get to know your children yet. One thing that we get told about time and time again is when children can sometimes seem a little withdrawn socially. If it's glue ear, this is probably because they're struggling to hear and therefore can't engage in the same way. But sometimes this can be interpreted as children struggling to adapt to a new school or a new class, year group, things like that. So if children are seeming withdrawn, and this is out of character, that could be a sign. Other things are if they're repeatedly asking what, pardon, etc. Can you say that again, miss or sir? That's a telltale sign, particularly if that's never been an issue before. Likewise, if they seem to be daydreaming a lot, they're struggling to focus or pay attention. If their speech and language seems a little off, so they're maybe mispronouncing certain words or they're missing sounds within words, that can be a telltale sign of glue ear as well, because the mild to moderate hearing loss that accompanies the condition can often make sounds at a lower frequency like M's and N's and D's and B's quite hard to decipher for children. So that's another thing to look out for. If they become frustrated or restless, and again, if this is out of character, that again could be a potential sign that they might be experiencing glue ear. So if you feel confident that this is something one of the children in your class might be experiencing, it's always worth having a chat with carer at home and just seeing if the behaviours you've noticed at school are replicated at home as well. If they are, the first step would of course be for the parent or carer to take the child to see a GP, and they can take things from there. But teachers play a very important role in helping spot things like glue ear because of the amount of time you spend with children each and every day. And the NHS estimates that 80% of children will experience glue ear at some point before the age of 10. So if you teach in a primary context, there's a almost certain chance that there'll be up to 2 or 3 children even in your class with glue ear at any one time. So hopefully this video was helpful. We've also got lots of really handy resources on our website, www.otovent.co.uk, including a PDF guide for educators, which you can download, and as well as listing all of the signs and symptoms of glue ear to watch out for. It's also got some really useful techniques and tips for how to support children in your class with glue ear so it doesn't get in the way of their learning. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, and appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Thank you.